Sagittarius, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channel messages that come through. So let's get into it. I hope that things are going well for you. I hope they're moving well in your world. It's been a little bit tense, a little emotional. We're in the middle of Pisces season, and we're coming from a new moon in Pisces, which has really just kind of triggered a lot of emotion and feeling. And we're really trying to find ways to contend with some of this stuff, right? Whether it's just things that are being situations, people that are kind of like stirring emotions within us, or if it's more something that we actually have to look at a little bit deeper and make some changes around. It's not an easy energy. However, what I'm loving right now in the astrology is the fire element is starting to heighten as planets move into Aries. And basically what that's talking about is as we're kind of seeing these things that are making us emotional, that are forcing us to look at things a little bit differently, it's giving us the inspiration, the drive that we need in order to kind of move forward, you know, and not get stuck, right? Not get stuck in the emotionality of things. Venus is about to go into retrograde, so it's going to highlight relationships, especially just coming from Mars retrograde. But these are things that we're already kind of contending with. I don't necessarily feel like these are things coming out of left field. It's only going to be in retrograde for about a month and a half. So this is more about just kind of like staying committed to the course. You know, that's the best way I can put it. So with that, I'm going to start off with an energy cleansing. It just sets the tone, sets the vibe for the reading. It's a great way to cleanse out some of this limitation we've been coming into. It's also a really good time to set your own intention as well, Sagittarius, especially if you have something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It's a great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them if you want me to look at your specific situation. Or I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. If you're looking for more of a realignment of your mind, body, soul, when we're in that place of alignment, we're way more apt to make choices, decisions that are honoring our heart, our soul, and bringing happiness and fulfillment, right? Versus things that are kind of left in a lurch a little bit down the way. So hit me up if you want to connect. I would love to help and support. That is my heart always. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Mama Love, Mama. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into it. You might be feeling really exhausted, just like really tired lately. I'm picking that up from your energy. I feel like there are some adjustments that you're making or trying to kind of put energy into where you really just don't, like, you're recognizing whatever is going on right now. You're in this space of life where you need your vital life force energy, right? Like, you need as much of your energy as you can muster. And I'm hearing 100%. I saw this while I was shuffling, that it's like this value of like having to set boundaries with people, situations who are depleting it. And remember, like, depletion can come in so many different ways. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be something that's so apparent and obvious on the surface. And I feel like that's part of what you're discovering about certain situations that maybe once upon a time you thought were kind of investing in that life force, right? Like investing in you, investing in your life, maybe even giving you something that like you were excited, hopeful for long term. But it does feel like something is changing or in the process of changing. You might have put up some boundaries, said no to someone recently, and it was in a way to protect yourself. Okay. It was in a way to protect yourself, you know, and here's the thing. I'm seeing some comforts being challenged. Maybe certain things about a person, a situation, like made you feel. So, okay, like I'm hearing that, sorry, I should back this up a little bit because I'm seeing a couple different energies. And I feel like you're kind of in this space where you're trying to figure out who's right and who's wrong, who's telling the truth and who's not, who this effing snake is. Because something's kind of happened to mess with your safety and your security. And in a way that you were like, oh, well, like, I didn't expect that. A little bit out of left field. We just came from that full moon in Leo that was like heavily aspected to Uranus, totally kind of blindsiding us with certain things. And so something was said or something kind of blindsided you, but I don't know that this was necessarily the truth of the matter, you know? It looks like there were some responses to whatever happened, whatever these conversations were, that kind of put you in on the defensive. And there is a snake here. I'm just not quite sure that it's the person you think it is. Perhaps the person that you think it is, it's kind of coming from this space of, again, self-protection. Maybe something that did things a little bit differently. It wasn't as comfortable. I mean, on some level, you felt abundant or comfortable with this thing once upon a time. But again, it looks like something has happened to kind of infiltrate that. And you're taking a minute. I feel like you have to take a beat because there's something about this that's confusing you, right? Again, I feel like it's what you thought or what someone said to you, some lies, something along those lines to kind of make something seem different than what it was. Oh yeah, 100%. Because you're starting to see, right? You're starting to see, and this is coming through having conversations. Someone has a habit of, I don't know if this is sabotage. I want to say like destroying things around them. I don't know. This is angry. This is aggressive. This is someone who like maybe got pissed off and is taking that anger out on someone or something else. And again, I just see you're having clarity come in this week, but you're also confused. That's what I see. It's like you're just trying to be diplomatic about it. Like, you're not really understanding, like, what's going on. And let's see. I feel like there will be some clarity that comes through. But again, not from the person that you're expecting this to come from. You're seeing a new side to someone and you don't like it. I think this was something that's kind of been hidden for a while. I feel like maybe there was someone who painted a very different picture of themselves, but in fact, they're starting, like, some of their true colors are starting to emerge. And this is because of them meddling in something that wasn't theirs to meddle in. I feel like you're feeling a little bit manipulated. You're feeling a little bit duped. Especially because it does look like there's this energy that maybe you connected with, that maybe brought something for you, like a little bit of goodness, a little bit of hope, a little bit of positivity, but not your normal run-of-the-mill, like, connection. Not feeling paid attention to, not feeling like you were offering that olive branch or connection and maybe they just weren't taking it. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of misconceptions. And I feel like someone was kind of fueling the fire. And this is all going to come out because you made some choices that I feel like really weren't what you wanted to make, Sagittarius, and it looks like you're backpedaling a little bit. Yeah, because I think you're seeing the consequences, like unintended consequences of the situation, of maybe acting a little bit rashly or harshly, or misinterpreting someone, not getting enough information before you made a decision. It looks like you're gonna connect or, like, I don't know, reach out. Like you're hoping for something. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I'm a little, like, confused as to whether you're gonna reconnect with this. It looks like you have this other person's situation to contend with before you're even addressing this. And I feel like that's kind of where your energy is going to go in the beginning. Like, I think you kind of have to deal with some of this. Make sure that you're not just kind of like sticking your head in the sand. Make sure that you're actually being honest with yourself about what it is and getting the information that you need to get. That's where you're at this week, okay? It's about uncovering a little bit more. We're seeing this 100%. This home card popped up for Scorpio as well. This is about, like, learning what makes you feel stable, what makes you feel supported, what makes you feel secure, and what does not in reality, you know? And uncovering some of what that is, which I feel like you get answers. Yeah, textures, layers to life, not taking things at surface value, looking a little bit deeper. 100% monkey mind shape. Monkey mind. I feel like, I don't know, like some fear has kind of infiltrated in this situation. Something has allowed you to kind of like believe the worst in someone or something that does look like it kind of was good for you, or at least it was off to a good start, right? There was a lot of connection. And again, I'm seeing this as outside influences. I'm seeing this as someone who wanted to kind of control the dynamic, you know, use their hand of power, so to speak, or what they think they have. And really, like, you listen to them at some point, but it's not panning out that way. And I think that that's kind of where you're a little bit shell-shocked. But like I said, it looks like you're going to be contending with this person's immaturity first before you can kind of address the other things. And this is about you intentionally manifesting, intentionally shaping your life. getting the answers you need, the information you need, like I said, so that you better know how to kind of direct this shot that you look like you're going to be taking in the future, right? Like, you know how to better direct it when you have more clarity, more information around like what actually shook out. So I hope this reading helps, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I super appreciate you. I hope you found messages that resonated here. If you did, definitely drop comments below. I would love to hear, or just connect, say hey, sharing a little love, a little TLC. I so appreciate all the love and support that you bring to the channel. Know I'm sending it back your way.